He had rolled down his window and he goes, "Excuse me, miss, can I interest you in this?" I don't know why I looked, but he had it out and it was in like...
A routine stop at a car wash and gas station leaves a woman shaken after a stranger's question leads to an unsettling encounter.
It wasn't just that he flashed me it was in a clear plastic tube.
Recently, it has been happening more. There has been something coming up in me.
That's the pump. Yeah.
The problem. Okay.
Don't reach in there with your bare hands.
The following is based on official police records released to date, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now. In August 2025, a woman calls 911 to report an incident that occurred just minutes prior at the Cobblestone Auto Spa in Tempe. Officers soon head over to her apartment to take her statement.
Alright, so can you tell me what happened?
So I had just went through the car wash and I was at the vacuum stall. I was just wiping my car down with a towel and he had already been parked for just a second. He was wiping his car down, I think, a minute ago. But then he had got back in his car and I remember thinking for a second that was really fast because he had just barely parked and I wasn't finished. And so he was sitting in his car. As I was on my passenger side, he had rolled down his window and he goes, "Excuse me, miss, can I interest you in this?" And I don't know why I looked, but then he had it out and it was in like a tube. He had a pump or something.
Okay.
And I just gasped and then I got back in my car and I don't know why I didn't yell for somebody else around or say something, but I was just in shock and I left and I called 911.
Okay. I'm sorry to make you or have you think about it, but can you describe what it looked like?
I don't know how long I guess he had it in there, but it was definitely...
In an interview with a detective a few weeks later, the victim would share a more detailed account of what she claims to have witnessed on the day of her report.
It wasn't just that he flashed me it was also it was in a clear plastic tube, which I'm assuming is was a pump because it had then a tube coming from the end of it and then a pump ball thing that he had in his hand, when they do your blood pressure.
Okay.
So it was in that. It wasn't just that, but he had that, I guess, in his car ready to go.
Okay. And was he doing anything else with his, manipulating them or anything like that?
No, I think he might have shaken it a little bit, from the base. When I looked in, he moved it a little.
What the
but
fuck?
It didn't seem like he was I don't know, off or anything.
Okay. And you said that
Is she a
the
minor?
ball that led to the pump was...
Well, she a minor, ain't she? Her face is blurred.
No, I think he might have shaken it a little bit, from the base. When I looked in, he moved it a little, but
Okay.
it didn't seem like he was I don't know, off or anything.
Okay. And you said that the ball that led to the pump was in
his right hand.
His right hand. Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know what his left hand was doing?
His left hand was at the base of his.
Okay.
So he's holding it.
Okay,
there.
that makes sense.
If you're so profitable, why do you sell a course? Well, you know what? Here you go. I don't care. It's all free. I'm giving it away. We have 6 different courses in here.
Police soon obtain security footage from the Cobblestone car wash. In it, the suspect is seen pulling into the empty vacuum bay to the victim's right while she's wiping her car down. He exits and re-enters his vehicle multiple times before finally sitting in the driver's seat. The victim appears to move toward the suspect's window before backing away abruptly. She then seemingly leaves in a hurry, stopping for a few seconds to take a picture of the suspect's license plate. The suspect then exits his vehicle and appears to readjust his shorts before driving away. The victim describes the suspect as a white male of medium build, approximately 35 years old, with shoulder-length ginger hair. While she isn't sure about other details regarding his appearance, she is able to recall some key details about his car.
And what specifically do you remember about the vehicle?
It was a silver Honda Civic, and I remember seeing the stickers on it. He had a sticker on the back that says Chief Stalker, and then he had one on the driver's side and 2 on the back that say Fight Ready, which is a gym.
The detective is soon able to locate the car's registered owner and works on putting together a clearer picture of the suspect through a photo lineup. According to police reports, the victim didn't appear to recognize any of the men in the photos. The detective soon learns why after the vehicle's owner returns his call.
I understand that this might be a bit of a weird phone call, but I have a report that came across my desk and it involves your Honda Civic.
Oh, okay. That actually belonging to my older brother. What's going on, though? I could probably relay a message.
I'm not allowed to give too much information about it over the phone, but basically there was an incident involving the vehicle. We're just trying to find out who was driving it at the time, just so we can contact them, ask them questions. Nobody's in any trouble or anything like that. What's your brother's name?
It would be Joshua Curtis.
And do you have a good phone number for Joshua?
See, this is where it gets kind of weird, too. I actually don't. We've actually been trying to locate him for years now as well. He's my half-brother, had an abusive other side of the family, so he's kind of been struggling with trauma from that for years and years. But yeah, before COVID, he was living with us in Illinois, and then he just kind of up and left one day and went to Arizona. Didn't even tell us. He just sent me a picture of Welcome to Arizona on the road, and he's been there ever since. So I'm trying to trap a title to him, because I figured, something might happen eventually, and I don't want to be responsible.
Okay.
So I could probably give him this number if it works, and just let him know that you guys need a statement or something.
Yeah, you can if you want. That shouldn't be a problem.
Following his conversation with the original owner of the car, the detective has the victim come back in for a second photo lineup, this time including a photo of 34-year-old Joshua Curtis.
Take as much time as you need, okay? And that's point up the one in number 3.
No, number 3 and 6 look kind of similar. I think it's 6. Not I think. His face wasn't that slim.
Okay.
According to police reports, the victim identifies Joshua as the man from the car wash in the second photo lineup. In the meantime, Joshua contacts the detective after his brother informed him they were looking for him.
I'm not allowed to give a lot of information about over the phone because of the nature of the investigation, but there was something that happened here in Tempe, and based off of some video canvassing we did, we believe that you may have witnessed what happened. If you'd be willing to just let us know if you saw her or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm totally willing. Ideally, I wouldn't like to disrupt my schedule. I don't remember witnessing anything. What was the time? What's the circumstances? I'll be happy to offer up any info.
It would have been a few weeks ago. Like I said, I'm not, because of the nature of the investigation, I'm not allowed to give a lot over the phone, but once we talk in person, I can do that.
Is it legal to, decline? Not beneficial to me in some sort of way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're just considered a witness. It's not like we can't force you to say anything or anything like that.
While initially reluctant, Joshua eventually agrees to meet with detectives. They make their way over to Joshua's apartment to finally chat with him.
Hello. So, what you got? You can sit down, make yourself comfortable, or whatever.
Look at him. He moving shit already. What you moving shit for?
They make their way over to Joshua's apartment to finally chat with him.
Look at him.
Hello. So,
nervous.
What you got? You can sit down, make yourself comfortable, or whatever. However you want. For you guys. Yeah. So, where do you guys want to stand, or? We can probably sit. Cool. So, you hang out right there? Yeah, I'm fine. That works for me. So. Basically, the thing that happened, I want to try to keep it a little bit vague just to get the most neutral recollection of your memory and everything before you went to things. So this would have been on August 2nd, around 8 in the morning, over by the area of. Was that a Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday?
I believe that was a Saturday, actually. Do you remember where you were at that time in the morning?
The only reason that I travel through Tempe is to get to Chandler to clean fridges at a public storage container. And any place I'm liable to stop in Tempe, but I don't have any business in Tempe. I don't know anyone in Tempe. I don't go to Tempe for any social reasons. And I don't involve myself in any nefarious activities.
With Base 44, a simple sentence becomes your website.
Joshua tells detectives that he only drives through the area to reach clients. While he has denied any knowledge of an incident in Tempe thus far, the detective's description of that morning is about to jog Joshua's memory.
We saw your car over at the Cobblestone.
Cobblestone Car Wash.
You remember going to the Cobblestone Car Wash?
Yeah, so sometimes I'll stop in there for gas or whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember talking to anybody at that gas station or anything like that? Okay. We saw somebody else that was involved with what happened come up to your car and talk to you, it looks like, while you were at the car wash.
Pulled into a stall?
You guys were next to like the vacuum areas. So it looks like probably got a couple of car washes. The one involved people talks to you over your car for a little bit.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Doesn't ring a bell? Okay. And we were able to identify that person, talk to them, and what they told us was that they had seen you in the car with a pump on.
Oh.
And you're working the pump.
Got you. I got you. Now it's more clear.
What
That would be the reason that sometimes I would pull in, would just to sit there and look at people and boom.
Joshua, now far more forthcoming with information regarding his proclivities, recounts the incident and shares what he believes triggered this behavior.
Tell me about everything that happened from start to finish.
I pulled in to the parking spot and there was cars on both sides of me, and I rolled down the window and I said, "Hey, would you have any interest in this?" And she leaned in and then left.
And what did that person see when she leaned in? Okay. And then after they left, what happened?
I left.
Okay. You said that that's kind of a common thing for you to do, like specifically with the pump, or just looking at people, or?
Recently, it has been happening more. There has been something coming up in me, but in no way, shape, or form has anything else other than that happened.
Okay. How long have these feelings been going on?
Couple months.
Is there anything that has triggered it or something like that? Like anything in your past, or?
There have been gas station pills that I found,
Okay.
and I started trying them, and they drive you to certain behaviors and certain tendencies. And it's something that I'm analyzing and going over in myself. Trust me, I knew that this was in some way, shape, or form connected to that.
Yeah. I figured you knew. That's why I kind of got things. So I apologize for a little bit of misdirection, but
You don't have to apologize.
Yeah, I appreciate you being honest with us now.
So what now? What do we do?
Well, so it's a few questions to talk to you about, if you don't mind. So your girlfriend, so I'm still a little confused. Does she live here or not live here? She does live here.
She's at work right now.
Okay. And you said that there was a significant age gap.
Yeah.
How old
20
is
to
she?
34.
Okay.
We wouldn't even be in a relationship if she didn't need help.
Okay. But she's not like 15 or anything like that.
She's 20.
She's 20. Okay. That's the reason I asked, because,
The apartment's in her name.
Yeah, just, as a SVU and Friends detective, those are things that I have to ask about just to make sure. Okay.
I'm trapped in a situation that I don't want to be in, and I'm ready to go back out into the world, and I'm kind of undeveloped in that area, and maybe the ways that I try to go about it, I'm in the beginning of a learning process, I think is the most accurate way that I would describe it.
What exactly were you doing with the that morning?
Well, this one works by pump you to let the air out of it, and then it creates blood flow to it, creating a hardness, a bigness.
Okay. Was it on your?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Where is the pump now?
In my backpack.
In that black backpack right there?
Would you like me to go?
Okay. We're out of here in a little bit. Do you have any other pumps anywhere?
No, sir.
Okay. Is it okay if Detective Contos goes and grabs it, or do you have gloves with you?
I do not.
I can grab it for you.
So you need just 1 minute, okay? So you are going to be placed under arrest, okay? Yeah. For indecency. Do you have gloves done?
Yep.
Okay. It's in the backpack over here.
This shit is crazy.
Oh, that one? So not that back.
Right.
Okay, it's in that one. Okay. Do you have any of those pills still?
No, sir. I just buy one a day, pretty much.
Okay. All right. Do you know like what brand they are or anything like that? What's that?
Rhino.
Rhino is what they're called? Okay. And how many do you normally take?
One.
That's it? Okay. Cool.
The detectives drive Joshua and his pump to the Tempe City Jail.
Now this is why we built our deal calculator, trusted and used by over 20,000 investors to instantly analyze
That's the pump. Yeah.
Freak.
Okay. Don't reach in there with your bare hands.
Before taking him in, they ask him one last thing.
All right, Josh. So before I go in there real quick, again, I just want to really thank you for being cooperative, open and honest with everything. That says a lot about you, that you're actually able to own up to those things, okay? I know it can be pretty tough.
I don't hear nothing about that.
With that in mind, you know, the girl was pretty shooken up about all of this. It sounds like you're, you know, taking responsibility, pretty apologetic guy. Is there anything that you would want to say to her or anything like that?
It won't happen to another.
Okay. Anything else you'd want to say to her?
It wasn't right to invade her experience that way or anyone else's experience that way, and that's what I'm in the process of learning, and it won't happen again.
Would you be willing to write that down so we can give that to her? Okay.
Joshua takes the detective up on his suggestion and pins a letter to the victim, opening with the statement, "I write this message to you from the shame of a jail cell." He tells her there have been others before you, expressing remorse and even gratitude for the victim's choice to take action. According to court documents, Joshua Curtis was charged with indecent exposure and public indecency. He pled guilty to both counts. Joshua was given a 30-day suspended jail sentence and placed on probation until February 2027. He was also prohibited from initiating contact with the victim and barred from returning to the Cobblestone Car Wash. Watch our full videos as they were originally made, with no randomly muted words or details cut. We've also dropped brand new eWoo videos available only on eWoo Plus. Available now on iOS, Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Google TV. Download eWoo Plus and
freak nigga.